Hi there, welcome back to another episode of Dave's Desk. We're continuing our series looking at some questions for me to answer, and today's question is what is the best thing about having a faith? And I guess I'm maybe not the most qualified person to answer this question, because I can't remember a period of my life when I haven't had a faith. Both of my parents are Christians. I was brought up going to church, went to Church of England Primary School, was part of a youth group as a teenager, as part of the Christian Union at university and led there. So I don't know what my life would have been like without a faith. But I think in terms of how faith affects me, it gives me something outside of myself against which to assess my choices and my actions, and for me that's really important. So it's really easy for us to have our identity thrust upon us, to have other people to define who we are or what we should be like, and if we take identity from other people, what they say we should be like, that can be very bad for us because other people may not have our best interests at heart. And so if we don't take the identity other people give us, then we might construct our entity from within us, which is good because we probably have our own interests at heart. But in doing that we can become fairly self-centered, and it can also have some negative side effects. And so for me, the blessing of having my identity come from God, mouse just ran past, the blessing of having my identity come through my relationship with God is that I know God loves me more and knows me more than I know myself, and I know He wants the best for me. But I also know He can see the truth of my life. He sees my actions for what they are and my intentions for what they are. And so in that relationship with Him I have this real place of truth and honesty, and so I can see myself more fully by spending time in God's presence. I understand myself more, and so for me the biggest impact faith has on my life is a clearer understanding of who I am and the reality of the choices I make, which helps me then to make better choices that are better for me and choices that are better for everyone around me. And I'm not perfect, very far from it, and I still make mistakes, but I find I'm helped in dealing with that through having faith and understanding the nature of my mistakes. And so I hope that's helped you consider perhaps and reflect on what it means for you to have a faith. How is faith marking your life and making your life different? What does it mean to have a relationship with God as the core of our identity, and how does that shape the choices that we make? Thank you as ever for joining with us, and I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.